You see it everywhere, flying high on buildings, stitched onto uniforms, and emblazoned on countless flags around the world. But what if I told you the Union Jack, Britain's iconic flag, is far more than just a symbol? Behind its bold colors and striking design lies a tangled web of history, mystery, and controversy that few people truly understand. From forgotten kingdoms and ancient crusades to political unions that shaped empires, the story of the Union Jack will shock you. Stay with me as we unravel the secrets hidden in this legendary flag and discover why its meaning is still fiercely debated today. Trust me, you won't want to miss a single moment. Before we begin, be sure to like and subscribe to our channel to support our community. The Union Jack, commonly known as the British flag, is essentially a composite of three distinct national emblems. It merges the flags of England, Scotland, and Ireland into one design. Wales, however, is notably absent from this combination. But this isn't the full story, so let's explore further. Beginning with the flag of England, often called St. George's Cross, its exact origins within England remain uncertain. Historical records show that in 1188, the kings of England and France agreed to embark on a crusade together. To differentiate their forces, the English bore a white cross while the French carried a red one. At some point, the English appear to have adopted the red cross symbol initially used by the French. A popular legend credits King Richard the Lionheart during the Third Crusade with adopting this emblem for English crusaders, though this is not definitively proven. The earliest documented use of the Red Cross flag in England dates to 1545, when it served as a maritime ensign for the English Navy. During the English Reformation, St. George was elevated to the status of England's patron saint, and other religious flags were abolished, allowing his cross to become more closely identified with England. The Union Jack itself originated in 1606, following the union of the English and Scottish crowns under King James VI of England and the First of Scotland, combining St. George's red cross with Scotland's white diagonal cross of St. Andrew. The flag was officially named the Union Jack around 1674, particularly when flown on warships, though the term Union flag was also used on land. The design was updated in 1801 to include the red saltire of St. Patrick, representing Ireland, after the Act of Union merged Great Britain and Ireland into one kingdom. Wales is not represented in the Union Jack because it was already incorporated into the Kingdom of England by that time. Today, the Union Jack remains a powerful symbol of the United Kingdom, flown on government buildings and royal residences, with specific protocols for its display. Notably, flying the flag upside down signals distress and can be considered offensive, so correct orientation is important. The Scottish flag, known as St. Andrew's Cross or the Saltire, is deeply tied to the martyrdom of St. Andrew, Scotland's patron saint. Legend holds that St. Andrew was crucified on an X-shaped cross, which became his emblem. The earliest depictions of this symbol in Scotland date back to around 1180 during King William I's reign, appearing on official seals by the late 13th century. By the 14th century, the detailed image of St. Andrew was simplified to just the white diagonal cross. In 1385, the Scottish Parliament mandated that soldiers fighting abroad, especially in France, wear a white saltire on their armor for identification. The first confirmed use of the white saltire on a blue flag within Scotland was recorded in 1542, predating England's naval use of St. Andrew, George's Cross, by a few years. The saltire's origins are also linked to a legendary battle in 832, where King Oengus II reportedly saw a white X-shaped cross in the sky against a blue backdrop, inspiring a victorious fight against invading Angles. This event cemented the white saltire on blue as a national symbol. In 1603, James VI of Scotland inherited the English and Irish crowns, uniting the three kingdoms under one monarch, but keeping them politically distinct. In 1606, he commissioned two versions of a combined flag symbolizing the union of Scotland and England, one for England and a different one for Scotland. These flags were used in limited ways until the 1707 Acts of Union officially merged the two countries into Great Britain. The Scottish saltire's blue background has varied historically due to natural dye limitations, ranging from light to dark shades. In 2003, the Scottish Parliament standardized the flag's blue to Pantone 300, slightly different from the Union flag's navy blue, to preserve its distinct identity. The saltire remains one of Europe's oldest flags still in use and continues to be a powerful emblem of Scottish heritage and pride, flown prominently across Scotland and recognized worldwide. Following the Acts of Union, the English version of the flag was officially adopted as the emblem of the newly formed country. However, this design did not yet include the red diagonal cross representing Ireland. This red saltire on a white background is known as St. Andrew's Cross, Patrick's Saltire. St. Patrick's Saltire became widely associated with Ireland only in the 1780s, when it was adopted by the Order of St. Patrick, an order of chivalry established by King George III of England. Interestingly, because of its origins tied to British authority, many Irish nationalists have historically rejected this flag, viewing it as a British-imposed symbol rather than a genuine representation of Ireland. Before 1783, the flag's use in Ireland was sporadic and somewhat ambiguous. It appeared on the coat of arms of the influential Fitzgerald family and was depicted on Irish coins minted around 1480 in honor of that family. Prior to 1801, Ireland was part of a personal union with Great Britain, but on January 1, 1801, the kingdoms of Great Britain and Ireland were formally united into the Kingdom of Great Britain and Ireland. To reflect Ireland's inclusion in this union, the flag was modified to incorporate the red saltire, combining the symbols of England, Scotland, and Ireland into a single design. Wales, however, remained unrepresented, as no effective way to incorporate its flag into the already complex design was found. Despite this omission, the Union flag has endured as the national flag, even after most of Ireland left the United Kingdom in the early 20th century, with only Northern Ireland remaining part of the UK. Today, the Union Jack continues to symbolize the union of these historic kingdoms, flying on official buildings and during national events, while the ongoing conversation about representation and identity within the UK persists. The red diagonal cross in the Union Jack, known as St. Andrew's Cross, Patrick's Saltire, now symbolizes Northern Ireland, which remains part of the United Kingdom. While Northern Ireland has no official flag of its own, the Union flag serves as its recognized emblem. Historically, the Ulster banner was used by the Northern Ireland government until 1973 and is still used unofficially, especially by Unionists and in some sporting events. Beyond the UK, the Union Jack has influenced many other flags due to Britain's imperial past. It featured in the early American flag until 1777, was part of Canada's flag until 1965, and appeared in South Africa's flag until the end of apartheid in 1994. Today, it remains incorporated in the national flags of New Zealand, Australia, Tuvalu, the Cook Islands, and Fiji, as well as certain Canadian provinces like British Columbia, Ontario, Manitoba, and Newfoundland, and even the U.S. state of Hawaii. The English St. George's Cross also appears on the flag of Alberta, Canada. Recent political events such as the 2014 Scottish independence referendum and New Zealand's flag referendum have sparked discussions about the future of the Union Jack. Had Scotland voted to leave the UK, the flag and even the country's name might have required redesign or reconsideration. The Union Jack's status remains dynamic, reflecting ongoing political and cultural changes within the UK and across the Commonwealth. What the flag will look like in the future depends on evolving political realities, and debates about representation and identity continue to shape its symbolism. So, what does the future hold for the Union Jack? With Scotland's independence debates, Wales's ongoing quest for recognition, and Northern Ireland's complex identity, this flag's story is far from over. Could the Union Jack change again, or will it remain the enduring symbol of a kingdom forever evolving? I want to hear your thoughts. What do you think the future of this iconic flag looks like? Drop your opinions in the comments below, and if you enjoyed uncovering these secrets with me, don't forget to like and subscribe for more fascinating journeys into history's hidden stories.